I was browsing through all of the gambits that I currently know of, and in order for me to be able to cover them all, I wound up realizing that I'm just going to have to launch another Leech's course, just to like do all of the videos, like just record them all in one go. But okay, so that's coming soon. But before I unveil some of it, I'm going to have to go on a little bit of a rant. You see here, White's best move, according to even the engine itself, is actually, is actually this, which is, just letting martial attack happen. Like, it's drawish at best, it can't really hurt you, like, there's really no need to play the Anti-Marshall, because, like, it's not like the martial attack is even that venomous or powerful. It's drawish at best, it doesn't have that many teeth. It doesn't even have teeth, actually. I just play it because I just like how it plays. I just like how the opening just works, and I just like being able to launch a bit of a fruitless counterattack, even though I know that it's just going to end up being drawish at best, and at worst I'll just blunder mate in one. And so many grandmasters still insist on playing this, and it single-handedly ruins the most textbook opening of all time.
Are you sure about that?
Here's the truth that nobody told you. In actuality, the Anti-Marshall variation, right? The truth behind it all is that the Anti-Marshall variation, there are actually a number of good refutations against it. And we all know the story, A4 stops martial attack, the same ideas won't work. But yeah, what they didn't tell you is that one of the best refutations against the Anti-Marshall variation is to play martial attack anyway. Oh god. Yep, this is where the fun begins now. Okay. Yeah. So, when the anti-Groinfeld opening came up in the beginning, people found ways to play the Groinfeld move anyway, and they call it the Neo-Groinfeld defense. Well, we have the Anti-Marshall variation. Now we're going into a new opening that I single-handedly discovered. It's called Neo Martial Attack. Yes, we're actually doing this. Now, the difference between the normal martial attack and this martial attack, and surprisingly enough, A4 does not stop martial attack. You're gonna see why in a little bit. The difference here now is White basically blundered by playing A4, because now White just walked themselves into a whole slew of traps that it can just fall right into. Yeah, look at all these traps that... Oh boy. Yeah. Okay, let's go through the traps one by one. Obviously, you sacrifice the pawn anyway. That's the main move right here. You sacrifice the pawn anyway. Now, what happens if White still takes? Well, taking back with the knight is a no-go, but you have other options, such as bring the knight to the front like this, This is very shades of one of the main lines of Traxler counterattack. Yeah, one of the main lines. It's the one where it's the bishop sacrifice line, right? One of the main lines of that involves bringing the knight to the front like this, guarded by the pawn. So that leads to this pawn being taken, followed by a pin on the knight to the queen. Rook takes. We don't take here. We just ignore it entirely and go e4. He's going to take the rook and you can take back with the queen. Knight takes d4. And you just win the queen for free. Because if he doesn't move the knight, guess what happens? H3, right? Tries to kick the bishop. Knight takes f3, check. King h1, queen c8, rook f1, bishop d6, d3, bishop takes h3. You sacrifice the bishop. And several lines can happen. G takes h3 is one of them. That just leaves to mate. G takes f3 is another line they could take. Bishop takes f1, you just win the rook for free. Queen takes f1, e takes f3, queen e1, queen h3 check, king g1 only move. Thank you, have a nice day. Oh, what about bishop f4? Queen g4, bishop g3, queen h5, g takes f3, e takes f3, rook e1, bishop g2 check, king g1, queen h1 checkmate. Thank you, have a nice day. Oh god. So his best try is to give up the queen, which you would just then proceed to win for free. And that is... Oh, come on. That is... Yes, you are completely winning here. Oh, it's... Yeah, you are completely winning here. It's almost 2. It's almost -2 for black. Oh, it is 2. It is minus 2.1 for black. Okay, yeah. You're completely winning here. So that's what happens if he takes from the center. There is a way to fight back here. What happens if bishop takes? Well, now it goes knight takes d5, e takes d5, knight d4, knight takes d4, e takes d4, queen h5, rook e8, a takes d5, a takes b5, sorry. We ignore that entirely, go bishop d6, rook takes c8, check, queen takes e8, and there are several ways this can end. If he goes rook a4, just trying to develop. Thank you, have a nice day. If he just goes d3, trying to develop this pawn. Thank you, have a nice day. King f1, bishop b7, that leads to several different lines. c4, d takes c3, knight takes c3, a takes b5, rook takes a8, queen takes a8, d4, queen a1, king e2, queen takes c1, knight takes b5, bishop a6, queen e5, bishop takes b5, check, king f3, bishop takes e5, d takes e5, g5, queen, no, not queen, g3, queen d1, check, king g2, bishop f1, check, king h1 only move. Thank you, have a nice day. What about d3? A takes b5, queen, rook takes a8, queen takes a8, And you go into similar lines like this. Oh, you gotta remember the song passant, by the way. Yeah, you gotta remember the song passant, by the way. Knight e4, he tries to attack the queen. It looks like a fork, but he just blunders there. And he's just mercilessly being bullied. Thank you, have a nice day. What about queen g5? Thank you, have a nice day. Knight d2, bishop takes d5, g3, bishop h1, king e2, queen c6, queen f5, queen takes c2, queen takes b5, queen takes c1, queen e8 check, bishop fa, f4. This is nothing to be scared of, by the way. This check right here. This check, it looks like checkmate, but it's not. You just block with a bishop, and you have nothing to fear. f4, bishop c6, queen takes c6, queen takes c6, knight c4, oh, you just win the queen for free, by the way. Knight c4, queen g2 check, king d1, queen takes h2, b4, bishop takes b4, g4, queen f2, g5, queen e1 check. Got it by the bishop, so the king count takes king c2, queen c3 check, king b1, queen takes d3 check, king b2, queen takes c4, king a1, queen c2, f5. Thank you, have a nice day. f9, a3. Thank you, have a nice day. g3, queen e1 check. That does dodge the checkmate for now, but king g2, queen e4 check, king f1, queen h1 check, king e2, queen e4 check, king d1, bishop g4 check, queen takes g4, queen takes g4 check, king e1, rook e8 check, king f1, queen h3 check, king g1, rook e1 checkmate. Have a nice day. Well, what's another one? A takes b5. That's the main move or main line, right? D takes c4. Bishop takes c6. E takes f3. Queen takes f3. e4. Queen c3. The queen is just getting bullied left and right. Rook can't take because the knight is guarding it. Bishop d6. d4. E takes d3. Queen takes d3. Knight g4. h3. Bishop h2 check. King f1, queen takes d3 check, c takes d. By the way, this just wins. By the way, this bishop move just wins the queen for free. By the way, king f1, queen takes d3 check, c takes d3. You sacrifice the queen. Holy smokes! Knight e5, rook takes c5, bishop takes c5. You just win the rook for free, or rook e4, knight takes d3 check, bishop d2, knight c5, rook e3, knight takes b3, rook takes b3, bishop b6, rook b7, bishop c4 check, king e1, rook a d8 check, rook a4, rook f8 check, king d1, bishop b5, rook takes b5, a takes b5, and you're just, yeah, you're gonna win that rook. Minus 3.39. Yeah. Another way this could go, rook a7, rook e6, rook takes c7, bishop takes c7, that takes care of the quick work of the rook. Rook a5, trying to attack this pawn. Bishop g1, rook takes b5, bishop takes f2, rook b7, bishop b6, g4, rook e6, knight c3, bishop b3, king c2, rook takes d2 check, king b3, rook d8, knight d5, bishop g5. He's trying to attack the bishop there, but it's not gonna work. Knight takes c7, rook takes c6, knight b5, rook h6, knight a7, rook takes h3 check, king c4, rook g3, knight c6, rook takes g4 check, king b3, rook e8, rook d7, h5, knight to a5, h4, rook d1, h3, rook h1, rook e3 check, king c2, rook g2 check, king d1, rook d3 check, king e1, bishop h4 check, king f1. Thank you, have a nice day. Alright, let's go. Rook b4, bishop g1, rook takes b5, bishop takes f2, rook b7, bishop b6, b4, rook e4, b5, rook b4, king c2, rook takes b5, bishop f4, rook c5 check, king b3, rook takes c6, king b4, f6, king b5, rook c5 check, king a6. Thank you, have a nice day. d4, knight d3, rook d1, knight takes c1, rook takes c1, rook d8, rook a4, rook b8, bishop a2, bishop f5, knight c3, bishop d3 check, sorry. King e1, bishop f4, king d1, rook takes b2, bishop takes f7 check, king takes f7, d5, rook d2 check. You start to bring the king along. King e1, rook e8 check, knight e2, rook d takes e2 check, king d1. Thank you, have a nice day. Rook d1, bishop f5, g4, bishop b6, bishop takes c6, bishop f takes c6, bishop e3, knight takes c6, knight d2, a5, rook a4, rook f b8, knight to f3, bishop d6, rook c4, knight e5, knight takes e5, bishop takes e5, d4, bishop d6, rook c6, rook takes b2. Yeah, you just win that pawn for free. Or rook c2, king f7, d5, rook b5, d takes e6 check, king takes e6, rook a1, h5, g takes h5, rook takes h5, rook a4, rook takes h3, rook g4, king f7, rook g5, g6, b3, king f6, rook d5, rook h1 check, king g2, rook h2 check, king f3, rook h5, rook d4, rook b8, rook b2, rook bishop b5, rook d7, bishop takes b2, rook takes c7, rook f5 check, king a4, rook b4 check, king d3, rook takes b3 check, king e4, rook e5 check, king f4, rook e takes e3. You sacrifice the rook, bishop e5 check, king e4, bishop takes e7, king d4, bishop e5 check, king d5, a4, e4, rook b2, king c5, a3. Now you're moving the pawn along here, and you get a queen. King d8 only move, rook b8 check, king d7. Thank you, have a nice day. Rook d2, king f8, rook a4, rook b4, rook takes b4, a takes b4, b3, rook a1, king e2, rook h1, d5, e takes d5, rook takes d5, rook takes h3, g5, king e7, rook b5, h6, g takes h6, g takes h6, rook f5, king e6, rook a5, rook h1, bishop c5, rook b1, bishop takes d6, king takes d6, rook h5, rook takes b3, rook takes h6 check, king d5, rook h5 check, king c4, rook h4 check, king c3, rook h3 check, king c2, rook h4, c5, rook h5, rook c3, rook d5, c4, rook d2 check, king b3, rook d1, rook h3, king b1 check, king a3, rook c1, c3, rook a1 check, king b2, rook a4, b3, rook c4, c2, king d2, rook h8, fd4, rook d8 check, king e2, c1 queen, rook takes c1, king takes c1, king f3, b2, f5. Get another queen here. king f4, rook d5, king f3, queen takes f5, check, king e2, thank you, have a nice day. So his only move, and we already covered this, and you take back with queen takes a.k.a. You can already see here, you can already see that there's an awful lot of traps that white can run into. This is the price he has to pay just for playing the anti-marshall. You have so many traps available now. This is what martial attack has evolved into. It's now a bunch of traps that now it's... Normally I don't teach gambits that... normally I don't teach gambits to teach traps, but like this just has way too many traps and you still get to play your martial attack, and there's just way too many traps, and you just have to memorize them all. You just have to know them all. I'll even link the PGen in the description. Knight takes d4. You just win the queen for free. Bishop c4. Knight takes f3, check. G takes f3, bishop takes f3, knight c3, queen d7. Rook takes a8, queen g4, king f1. Thank you, have a nice day. Oh god. If bishop takes d1, rook takes d1. Queen g4, check, king f1, queen takes d1, check, king g2, knight takes c4, bishop d3, queen e1, bishop takes e4, queen takes e4 with check, king g3, rook takes a6, bishop takes a6. You sacrifice a rook again, holy smokes. Bishop takes 4, check, king h3, bishop takes f2, b4, thank you, have a nice day. So at this point, his best try, obviously, knight takes d4, you just win the queen for free. If he doesn't play that, knight takes f3, check, king h1, queen c8, rook f1, bishop d6, d3, bishop takes h3, g takes h3, thank you, have a nice day. Or, g takes f3, yup, we already went through this, thank you, have a nice day. Or this, thank you, have a nice day. Like, there are so many... You just gotta look through all of this and just... Here, I'll just link the whole thing in the description, okay? Have fun!